Awesome. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. So, with so many things we hear about AI, Gen AI every day, it's about time we started a Toastmasters club focused on brainstorming about the current trends of AI and getting to know what is out there going on. So, without further ado, welcome everyone to our very new club. Thanks, Abhijit, for putting it all together. Again, I request everyone to turn on their camera for better engagement. Yeah, let's welcome the Toastmaster Abhijit. Over to you.
Last month, we were in Bahamas for the Toastmasters convention, and our CGD, Anna Garcia, tells me, hey, we need to start an AI club. And that got my fancy. I said, okay, let's do it. And I was having a chat with my friend Parmis, and I asked her, hey, when we start this club, what should be our vision be? And she said something that stayed with me. She said, our vision should be to increase our productivity and creativity by using AI. Then I started working with all the different people like Patrice, Muskan, Namita, Anne Marie. Everyone started adding to that vision. And we have a couple of board members too who are ready to help us expand our vision. So we are going to talk mostly about AI, and our meetings will be in three parts. First part will be a prepared speech, followed by table topics, and then the best part is the evaluations, where we get feedback on how we did. So let's get the party started. Before we start, I want to introduce my role bearers. My timer for today is Jamal. Jamal, can you explain your role, please?
Thank you, Abhijit. My role as a timer is to make us all stay in track. So we have a couple of timings that's going on. The company profile will be 3 minutes. The speech will be 5 to 7 minutes. Table topics will be 1 to 2 minutes. And evaluation is 2 to 3 minutes. So let me show you an example. For example, if it is speech that is 5 to 7 minutes, I will show green at 5 minutes. At 6 minutes, I will show yellow, and I will show red at 7 minutes. And at the end, I will share the report. Back to you, Abhijit.
Thank you so much, Jayamal. Our counter today is going to be Namita Nandakumar. Namita, can you explain your role, please?
Thank you, Abhijit. Few of you will be familiar with this role. I will be keeping tabs on your filler words like so, and will give my report in the end of the meeting. Over to you, Abhijit.
Thank you so much, Namita. We have a special section in this meeting called as company profile. When we want to do a company profile, we want to know what's happening in the industry and what kind of applications they are doing. For today, our company profile is going to be done by Muskan. Muskan, it's all you.
Thank you, Abhijit. So I want to begin by sharing an exciting project that I was a part of a few months ago. I had the privilege of contributing to the field of healthcare with AI that involved creating the world's largest data set of mammogram images using deep learning. The goal was to have high quality labeled data with a great size. And in the world of data driven AI, that's all we need, right? It's invaluable. This data set would aid researchers in early detection and discovering new patterns in breast cancer. Today, I'd like to introduce you to Tempus. This company piqued my interest because they're at the forefront of a healthcare revolution. They are using data and AI to provide early detection of life-threatening diseases, a highly efficient clinical assistant, and personalized treatment options as well. And of course, much more. This is not all that they're providing. So let me talk to you about the history of this company. It was founded in 2015. Tempus was born from a deeply personal mission to enhance cancer care. The CEO's motivation stemmed from his wife's battle with breast cancer. Over time, Tempus expanded its focus to help with other medical areas like brain health, heart health, and medical imaging. They're pioneers in using AI to enhance medical care, ultimately improving the quality of life. So, what's unique about Tempus? Tempus has built the world's largest library of clinical and molecular data, totaling over 125 petabytes, along with a doctor friendly system to access that easily. That means a library filled with diverse information about people's health. So, it's not just images, it's data right from your routine checkups to your DNA sequencing. All of that, they have it in, like a single place, a single repository, and then they apply AI algorithms on top of that. And it's just beautiful because with this wealth of data, the state of the art AI models are powered. And this leads to quicker and accurate outcomes. In healthcare, this translates to timely life saving interventions with tailored solutions. And of course, the discovery of previously unnoticed insights. Additionally, Tempus collaborates with hospitals and medical professionals worldwide to ensure widespread access of this technology. Tempus is reshaping healthcare. AI enabled precision medicine is the future. So, in short, the diseases will be identified and solved closer to the prevention stage rather than the cure stage. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Muskan. Muskan is a student at University of Massachusetts in Boston. She has a background in deep learning. She used to work at NVIDIA before starting her master's. We'll now move on to our next section, which is prepared speeches. Our first speaker is going to be Patrice. Her evaluator is going to be Josephine, Helen Josephine. Helen, can you share the purpose of Patrice's speech?
Thank you, Abhijit. Our speaker today is Patrice Hall. She's a product developer at a 3D software platform called Doppel, where her interest in AI intersects with 3D and e-commerce. Perfect matchup for this club. She's practicing inspirational communication around technical innovation, and that's why she's a member of Toastmasters. Her speech today is AI in a material world, how AI is changing the way we buy things. And in this speech, she wants to inspire the audience. And this is a level 3 visionary communication project, researching and presenting. So she also did some research before she was able to present. I'm really looking forward to hearing Patrice's speech. Back to you, Abhijit, to introduce the speaker.
Thank you so much, Helen. Patrice Hall leads products at 3D software platform Doppel, where her interest in AI intersects with 3D and e-commerce. She's practicing inspirational communication around technical innovation. Patrice Hall, how AI is changing the way we buy things. How AI is changing the way we buy things. Patrice Hall.
Greetings, fellow Toastmasters. I'm here to talk about one of the earliest ways AI will transform things in our world, touching our lives and improving them in a material and familiar sense. That is, transforming the way we buy things. Let me tell you why. I got a new place last year with a beautiful fenced-in backyard. Living in the Bay Area for the last 4 years, all I ever had were tiny, tiny balconies where I could put, hang a flower pot here or there. And so finally I have this beautiful backyard, garden, the perfect place to sit and relax, maybe have a dinner party with friends. And all I needed to make that happen was the perfect dining table outside. So finding that table was a journey. I started by looking in our backyard, thinking about what color and what size I needed, cracking out the measuring tape to measure what size would fit, and then opening up my phone and looking at different retailers' sites and falling down a rabbit hole of browsing for all the different types of tables. Who here's fallen down a rabbit hole of browsing and found after an hour you didn't even find what you were looking for? So after a while, I finally went into stores and, did a shake test to test the table, see what's sturdy, what can I afford? Patio furniture is a lot more expensive than I remembered. So I finally found a table that would work, and got it delivered. But that whole process was a lot more of a process than it needed to be. Imagine all that frustration is gone. You pick up your phone in your garden, and all of a sudden you see recommendations. They're all the style that you want. It's all tables that will fit in your space, and you get to see what that looks like. You ask them questions, even if it's the middle of the night, and you can immediately get answers about that table. And when you get delivery, it's fast, even though the product feels like it was made just for you. E-commerce is one of the very first places that is transforming the way it works because of AI. And I'll tell you how e-commerce, how AI is powering that type of experience. Number one, image and voice recognition. Companies like Pixly Turn2 are working with retailers, Alo Yoga and Tumi, to make it so that computer vision picks up on what images are containing and can tag them and sort them so that then they can be used for product recommendations and product labeling. Number two, personalized product recommendations. Recipe site Hungryroot is using AI to deliver personalized recipe recommendations based on customer data. Companies like that are using AI to pick up on millions and millions of data records and transform that into what you personally, pattern matching, are most likely to want to use. Number three, customer service. So in my description, I used customer service in the middle of the night and was able to chat with someone. And AI chatbots and companies like Quick are working with, for example, Blue Nile launched the ability to chat with a customer service rep, but using AI so that you don't have to wait for the customer service rep to log in the morning. Feeling like you're having a natural conversation with natural language processing. Fourth, inventory and supply chain. Recognizing with predictive analytics, AI is beginning to help e-commerce retailers recognize when they need to get the right things in stock and how to transport them so that delivery, even of highly customized items, is fast. And finally, safety. $300 billion a year is lost to retailers through fraudulent transactions. So they have a huge incentive to clear up this problem and catch fraud before it happens. And AI pattern recognition is also helping that to happen, to stop those fraudulent transactions before they happen. E-commerce is a place to watch for AI because customer data allows retailers to test and iterate quickly with A/B testing. For example, even within the industry itself, a company called Builder AI recently raised $250 million to develop AI-assisted applications for retailers so that they can iterate even more quickly. To sum it up, the choices that we make are one of the most common things in our lives. The next time I shop, I expect that I will be able to walk into my garden and shop with AI image recognition, picking up what will look best in my space, AI product recommendations, so that in a sea of endless choices, I only see exactly what appeals to me. To have an assistant that gives me all the answers, even late at night. And to get my customized table right away because inventory has been optimized. AI will be making it easier to get exactly what we want when we want it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Patrice. See, AI is impacting medical field. AI is impacting e-commerce. Before I further go on and share something with you, I want you to take 1 minute and give feedback to Patrice. Timer, please give me 1 minute.
One minute is up.
Thank you, Jamal. So, have you ever asked yourself the question, why is AI taking off right now? Why is AI taking off right now? There are 3 main reasons. Can you put into your chat what might be those reasons are? I want to see. Put in your chat what might be those reasons. Data available, that's good. Computing power. Perfect. Actually, we got all 3 reasons. The first one is lot of data. We have lots of big data available. The second reason is computing power, but I will tell you which computing power specifically. It's not exactly the CPU. It is the GPU that's making the difference. Because GPU can do parallel processing. And the third big reason is machine learning and mainly large language models. So I want you to remember these 3 things, why AI is taking off right now. The first one is we have lots of big data. We have the power of the GPU or the computing power of GPU. And the third is LLMs, which is large language processing models, or LLMs, or machine learning. Now let's move on to our next section, which is impromptu speaking or table topics. Let me call upon Ritesh. Ritesh, it's all you, sir.
Thank you, Abhijit. Today I'm privileged to conduct this impromptu table topic session. For folks who are first time here wondering what this is about, I'm going to give a topic or two for you guys, and you need to speak a minute or two about that particular topic. And keep an eye on timer Jamal. She would be, showing her green, yellow, and red cards so that you guys can time your speeches. So the idea is to give your impromptu thoughts and give a shape to it, like a good speech. So with that, let's see who the first volunteer is. Can someone raise your hand? Like, who wants to take up the first speech?
We have Kitraj, we have Lorena.
Kirtiraj, do you want to take up the first one? So the first question.
Yes.
Yes. Kirtiraj, I'm going to start with a simple question. What excites you the most about the AI? What excites you the most about AI? Itiraj.
How many of you know what this beautiful thing is? It? Okay, Toastmaster Namita.
It's a cone.
Yes,
Shell.
it's a conch. Yes, it's a shell.
The conch.
So basically, yes. Even Toastmaster Fernando said it's a shell, right? Now, if I would just like to relate it with AI, artificial intelligence, right? Blowing of a conch symbolizes starting of a great beginning. And that's where we all people who are interested about artificial intelligence have joined in today, right? But what if I say, instead of having a physical conch, I can do that same thing using few algorithms on the computer, which can make you all feel that, okay, this is happening real time. We just now saw one of the Toastmasters over here who put up a virtual display, a virtual video kind of a thing, right? Don't you feel it's exciting? Whatever is in the mind can be reproduced on the screen virtually without distance, same like this Zoom meeting. Isn't this something which is a part of the bigger reality, the virtual world, where all of us are connected? How many of you buy this point? For me, artificial intelligence is something where we can get everything which is in the heart right at our fingertips. Everything is possible to a willing heart. That was what Sir Einstein once said. And relating back to that conch, my heart always resonates with that sound of a conch because we all are powerful to achieve great things, just like that red rose shown by the timer. Over to the Table Topics Master.
Thank you so much, Itiraj, for the great kickoff. Yeah, let's move on to the second topic. I see Lorena. Lorena, are you up? Right. Lorena, which professions do you think will benefit from AI? Which professions do you think will benefit from AI?
Thank you so much for that question. I would not dare to say all professions because I'm afraid AI might take some jobs. And I think that's one of the fears that we all have. So what's going to happen to those people whose jobs are lost? I think we're going to have to make up for them. However, I do think there are some professions that will benefit from AI. And I think all professions related to technology will. A good example could be engineers. I think an engineer could process information faster, more accurately than maybe they could with their own tools that we have right now. So I think that processing will be much faster and more efficient with AI. I think a lot of problems in society could be solved with the help of AI. So I think those are some of the things that we should be excited about. Thank you for the question.
Thank you so much, Lorena, for your sharing your thoughts. Yes, it is overwhelming for most folks, but I think we should use AI as a tool and try to take humanity a step forward. So yeah, there will be new professions that will pop up each and every time. So I see Varun. Varun, which? Let's talk about emotions. Is it a good idea or a bad idea to teach AI-powered machines emotions? What are your thoughts on this?
Okay. Yeah, I think it's ultimately AI is being thought about as a human intelligence. end of the day, right? It is as good as how a human is going to think. And a human being is all about emotions. We as human beings, we like to emote, we like to feel happy, we like to feel sad, we are angry at times, and we want to have fun at times. So we feel all these different variation of emotions, and the machines that are going to work so closely along with us, whether it is e-commerce, as the lady over there spoke about so nicely, or it is about we as developers are using AI to sort of create code for us, or we as doctors using AI to help our patients feel better sooner than they otherwise would. With AI, coming into each and every part of the world around us, it would be important that AI is also embedded with emotions, so that we as humans, as users of AI, will be able to relate to it much more than otherwise we would be able to. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Varun, for sharing your thoughts. Yes, emotions are what make us human and make us more normal. Like, for machines to get that EQ, it takes a while, but yeah, I think it is significantly important. Thank you so much for the thoughts. I see Fernando. Fernando, are you up?
Yes.
Thank you so much. So your topic is, do you think that AI will have any impact on the environment?
Thanks, Ritesh, for this. Such a good question. I actually hope it will have impact on environment, because humans and the human race is having a great impact on environment for a long time. And it sounds to, if you listen to most scientists nowadays, they say it is increasing. The impact is increasing. It is not exactly beneficial to the environment as in a general way. I actually hope AI will change the way humans, the human race, interact with the environment, the planet Earth environments more necessarily, in a more positive way. I hope it's going to help us to keep the environment stable and now forever, hopefully, so we don't destroy the planet. I believe AI will also help us to get out of the planet, or accelerate the process of getting us to an intergalactic existence. But I really wish that we don't destroy this one and make a new house somewhere. I really would prefer that we keep this one, because it's really nice. So far, it's the only one I know, and I'd like to keep it. Thank you. Thank you for the question.
Thank you so much, Fernando. Yes, we would like to keep this world. And yeah, I mean, even though there is a temporary short-term impact on the environment with all this raw computing power we use to power these AI machines, yeah, there is a long-term benefit to, like you just said. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing the thoughts. I believe there is someone in the room, Abhijit, who would like to take up.
Hi, I'm Jabbar.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good.
So your topic today is something around ethics. So who should be in charge of developing AI ethics?
Okay, so in my opinion, AI ethics, I mean, the responsibility of ensuring AI ethics goes with everybody, every human in this planet, actually. So, and how it will get controlled, it will automatically balanced out. So it is like in the earth, we classify some people as good people, some people as bad people. How bad people are not overcoming good people, it is a balancing act, actually. So that means, end of the day, every human being who is interacting with the AI need to think of using the AI in a good way. Then the whole AI ethics will go in a good way. At the same time, there will be bad intention also will coming up. But when we have more good intention and more good interaction with AI in a good intention, then the whole planet will balance out and take AI in a good way. In summary, yes, the ethics should come from everybody.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, indeed, it is a collective effort. Yeah, the intentions have to be good, but we know not every technology is used in that way. But yeah, let's hope we come up with those ethics and collectively and move positively towards in the right direction. So I see Tim. Tim, are you up for the next question? Yeah. Let me try to give a simple topic for you. Have you used ChatGPT yet? What are your first impressions on ChatGPT?
Toastmaster Ritesh, table topic master, fellow Toastmasters and friends of AI. Of course, I've used ChatGPT. If you are into the high technology of the current world, you need to be in ChatGPT. Why? Because we need to interact with multitudes of brains, so to say, because ChatGPT, as I know it, or as I understand it, is based on the collective information that is, or data, as you've rightly defined it, that is available on the internet. So it picks up your question, digs out through the whole of internet, and then plants or gives you a reply from a ChatGPT point of view, which is an accumulation of all the data that's already been input into the system. AI we need extensively at this point in time because we're moving forward uncertain times. We need to collect data just like a student of pursuing his PhD. He needs to collect all the data first, and then he focuses on what he wants to do with the data, the agenda that he's going to establish. And with that, come up with decisions, come up with good decisions because they are all based on historical, because it's the past. Data is never future data, mind you. Data that we are mining are past data and at best current data. What we want to gather from all this data is be able to do or use theories like the games theory to project into the future. A games theory is by John Nash, incidentally. And to project into the future, what are the possible scenarios that we can face? And I think as a human race, it is an essential forward step to take in order to take our civilization to the next stage. We may all be spacefaring, but we need information and we need to send probes all over the universe to be able to pick up more data so that we can make a better decision. I remember the time when we had Apollo 13, it almost failed. But it needs the collective intelligence of all the team up in space, up in the landing module, as well as the people on Space Command here on Earth at Houston. So all in all, we need it. ChatGPT is just one little small step. It's a baby step by today's standard, if you look back at it in 10 years' time. But move forward, we must. With that, back to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much, Tim, for sharing your thoughts. Yes, ChatGPT is just the first step, and we are already seeing wonders. And just imagine the amount of data we have and the future, how the future models are going to look like. But yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Do you have time for one more talk?
Yes.
Guys? Okay. Noor, you're up.
Yep. Go ahead.
Thank you. Noor, I see your hand up.
Yep.
So,
I'm there.
as AI continues to develop and automate many tasks and transform the job market, are there any roles that AI should never replace?
Greetings, humans, non-human entities who are Toastmasters and non-Toastmasters, and the special human being, Table Topics Master, Ritesh. Now, how many of you think AI will replace us sooner or later? Show of hands. replace us? No show of hands. Very grim response. So I think AI is going to not replace us, truly like take away our jobs or anything like that, but definitely it's going to help us in being smarter. Like for example, my son, now he uses just ChatGPT for learning. Before we had those teachers coming up, I used to send him to tuitions to learn subjects like math, for example. Very difficult, even for me, right? So now he has a personalized trainer right in front of him. That's AI helping him learn. Now, there are jobs which we can never assign to AI. For example, a judge, for example. A judge can never be, AI can never be a judge. For example, how many ever arguments you present, there is certain amount of human bias which actually helps anyone to give a morally right decision or a wrong decision. Now, there is certain amount of humanity involved in that, and that humanity can never be replaced. Or, for example, a duty nurse, right? Or a nurse who is like, for example, a person who is suffering endlessly. Do you kill the person, or you save the person, or you allow the person to be in pain? Can AI make such ethical decisions? Now, those are certain tasks which we can never assign to AI. Other than that, I am so happy to use AI. Even my son is very happy. His grades are up. So as a parent, I could never wish for anything more than that, right? So back to our special human being, Table Topics Master. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. Yeah, when you mentioned about the ethics about saving a person or not saving a person, I instantly went back to the movie iRobot. iRobot movie is all about the protagonist upset about the AI, right? How it chose him instead of his family. Yeah, it is a pretty interesting topic if you start digging into it. Yeah, the implications are really high when you go into the semantics of it. So I have one more topic. Who is that?
I'll
Can
take
someone...
it, Srini. I'll take
Srini.
it. Yeah.
Oh, long. Thank you so much, Srini. So let me pick you a light-weighted topic. So imagine 10 years from now, like already we are seeing hundreds of AI companies trying to better your life in so many ways. So imagine 10 or 20 years from now, like how would you imagine your day? Can you describe your day with all these AIs?
Yeah, thank you, Table Topic Master Ritesh. That's an interesting question. In mathematics, there is something called extrapolation, where you will take some of the known values and imagine the next possible unknown value. With that thought process back in the mind and adding the known values as what we had gone through the industrial revolution and agricultural revolution, and recently the information technology revolution. So we had gone through all these phases where we are refining ourselves with this assistance of these revolutions bringing to our lives. When I extrapolate this to the artificial intelligence, what is going to be today and how it is going to travel with me over time and how it will change my lifestyle or day in a life or whatnot. Definitely, I will have a different ways of managing my life. For example, right now we are communicating on a remote session with the help of information technology brought the change. The same way, I may be able to communicate or travel or do my daily life activities. Maybe I will be here, I need to get my coffee, say I may say a button, a robot may bring it for me. Now I'm going back to my coffee machine and making it. That may be a different change. Maybe I'll be losing some opportunity to move across to be more active. So pros and cons I may anticipate. For example, when I'm sleeping, An automated system will sense how long I am not sleeping, what time I need to the bed. It may add some more music or whatever the ingredient that makes me to fall asleep. That may be an additional toy, I may have it. So there is a possibility of this power shift or the life shift of this particular new innovation onto each and every walk of my life. If I can pick any, like the way that I am now interacting with you, maybe there may be one robot will schedule it for me and it will transcribe it for me automatically without even me pre-scheduling it, by looking at the pattern of every week I'm 12 o'clock I'm attending this meeting. So I can see a mild impact on every walk of my life, but I see that I can still control my life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Srini. Yeah, and we are all excited and a little bit scared about the future ahead. But yeah, we should all be excited and looking forward to that future. Do we have time for a topic or two?
We're out
Yeah,
of.
with that, thank you so much, guys, for giving the opportunity. Yeah, back to you, Toastmaster Abhijit.
Thank you so much, Ritesh. We'll now move on to our next section of our meeting, which is feedback. Let me call upon our first evaluator, Helen, to evaluate Patrice's speech. Helen, it's all you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhijit. And thank you, Patrice, for offering us the inaugural speech for the club. And what a great speech it was. Your stage presence was fabulous. Your gestures, your eye contact, you really engaged the audience in your message. I like that you started the speech with a story that got us thinking about both e-commerce and AI, the subject of your speech, and how both of those could improve our lives as you were wishing they would improve your life. You went on to list in detail the points that you wanted to make in your speech, and you used numbers to keep us in line with what every speech topic was going to be. I really liked that because it was organized and I was able to follow each of the points you were making. Your story engaged us, and then you gave us specific points as to how AI would improve e-commerce. In your summary, you went back to also recalling how those some points would be part of the new e-commerce as you are envisioning it. One area for improvement would be having a list of all the companies that you mentioned as a way that you could add to the chat after your speech, because I saw a lot of people saying, oh, I don't want to know more about that. And in this group, I'm clearly, people want to know more about that, whatever that is that you're presenting. So if you can add that sheet ahead of time, and then you can just add it to the chat when you're finished. Fabulous that you were able to pull this together for this speech and for your visionary communication path, which fits together with the club and your interest in AI and the work that you do in your company. You summed it up well with exactly what we want when we want it. And we're all looking forward to that in our futures. Thank you, Patrice. Back to you, Abhijit.
Abhijit, you're on mute.
We'll now move on to our timers report. Jamal, can you share the timers report, please?
Yes, absolutely. Company profile was given by Muskan, 3 minutes, 5 seconds. Then Patrice's speech is 6 minutes, 16 seconds. Followed by table topics, we had Ritiraj, 2 minutes, 8 seconds. Lorraine, 1 minute, 16. Varun, 1 minute, 15. Fernando, 1 minute, 27. Jeba, 1 minute, 3. Tim, 2 minutes, 28. Noor, 2 minutes, 16. Srini, 2 minutes, 37. And finally, we had evaluator Helen, 2 minutes, 16. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Jamal, for that precise report. Let me call upon Namita to share the accomplishment. Namita?
Thank you, Abhijit. First of all, congratulations, everyone. You are excellent speakers. You made my job easy. There were hardly any filler words. But for those who use filler words, those were Muskan. She used R twice. Helen used and. That's her favorite crutch word. Lorena used R1. Tim used R1. Srini used R 3 times and 2 times. Apart from that, Abhijit, Patrice, Kirtiraj, Ritesh, Fernando, and Noor, you were perfectly speaking without any filler words. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Namita. This is how our meetings will be run. We have different themes coming up for upcoming meetings. That one meeting will be about prompt engineering. One meeting will be debate about AI. And we will also have people from around the world give us some workshops too during our meeting. So if you have any questions today, please ask us. This is the time you can ask any kind of questions. Me, Patrice, Helen, Ritesh will answer your questions. Anything?
You mean it's open right now?
Yes, yes, it's open for questions, right?
The inevitable question, when is it going to be chartered?
We are chartering, we are collecting applications now. Today we are sending out all the emails, send out the application form, we'll send out all the details. We want to get it chartered in next 2-3 days. We have enough interest. Yeah.
The next question is, it's not an advanced club, right?
It's
which means everybody can join. I mean,
yes,
someone who hasn't been in pathways as well, or you get, I mean, I remember there's some chartering of clubs where you need at least 18 new members. So maybe you've got your collection.
Yeah. So we have 62 people in the, we had 70 people in the room today. So we'll see how much we have, how we can do it, but we'll make sure we are open to everyone. Shalini? We cannot hear you.
If not, you can make 2 clubs. If not, you can make 2 clubs. Yeah, if I have 2 clubs, then how will my pathway be? Like, do I continue the pathway here or it's a new pathway?
Doesn't matter. You can continue, you can have the same pathway, continue one club, give one speech, the second pathway, or the same pathway. You know, one thing I did, Shalini, is I belong to more than 5 clubs. What I do is I repeat the same speech again. Because I get the feedback, I apply that feedback, and that helps me to become a better and better speaker. The more you repeat, the better you become, because it takes 4 or 5 times after you give the speech in the club, the speech becomes alive, you become alive, and you become more impactful when you give that speech.
Thank you.
Abhijit, I will say that to everyone, your Pathways projects belong to you as a Toastmaster. So you can take them to any club. And you just need to work with the VP of Education as far as when you finish a level and you want those credits to go to a specific club. But they belong to you, they don't belong to the club. So use them wisely. And give speeches many times, as Abhijit has suggested, because every time you give a speech, he's right. It develops you and it develops your message. Thank you.
Kauthar, any questions from you? Thank you, Helen.
But if you are a member of 2 clubs and you are giving one, you are using one path, only one club gets the DCP credit, not the second one.
That's right. That is correct, Vijay. Any other questions? Raise your hand and ask it directly, because we want to hear your questions so that everyone can get benefited from it. Any questions from the room?
So I have another thing. So I can use multiple clubs to finish my pathway fast.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, you can use it to your advantage. Like Abhijit said, you can repeat the same speech, refine it, or you can use it to your selfish gains, finish a pathway. Yeah, it's totally up to you. It's totally up to your personal goal. But like Helen mentioned, pathways belong to you, not the club. Yeah. Yeah.
Question. Any chance of actually running the club meetings every week because that will allow you to finish the pathways in no
Yes,
time.
Tim,
So,
we intend to run this club every week. We are going to meet every Friday at noon PST, same spot. And we also have an in-person location in Santa Clara. So if folks are in the Bay Area, in the drivable to Santa Clara location, you guys are free to stop by and attend in person, show the faces. Otherwise, you're free to join in Zoom anywhere from the world as long as you're able to, allocate 1 hour. Yeah. And if you sign up using the link, you should get invites for the next 1 year actually. So that should take care of the invites for the 1 whole year if you sign up using the Zoom link. I can paste it or someone will paste it in the Zoom chat.
Yes, Jacob.
Hi, I go to Mission College in Santa Clara, and I'm wondering, we usually put flyers on bulletin boards. I was wondering if I could put a flyer, like maybe the thing that you have in the Telegram, on our bulletin boards.
Definitely. Anamita can send you the flyers and you can put it anywhere. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
We want to reach as many people as possible because we have some intellectual property which we are going to develop here because of all of us. And the more we share, the more we get educated, the more we learn, and together we grow. Jack?
Hey, Abhijit, thanks for starting this club. This is a great topic. This looks like a specialized club. There is a particular like AI, that's what it is about. So all the discussions that will happen here, will it be about the AI some way, somehow it is connected to AI, or it can be general like what we do with other clubs?
Yeah, this club is little different from the normal clubs. Usually clubs are based on a particular geographical region or a particular a college or university or a company. Like, there are various reasons how people come together and form a club. But this club is something called a thematic club. So this is what Abhijit and team, we are all piloting this year. And this is all based on AI, and we try to keep the topic, stay on topic with the AI, and we will post the agendas, we'll have the speeches and table topics all around AI. So the idea is to get better the way we do at Toastmasters, the communication skills part and everything, but together we all learn a little more about AI and become better at AI. So that's the idea.
Thank you.
I have a question. I am completely new to AI. I retired 10 years ago, but I'm trying to learn it just by listening to all of you. That's why even for table topics, I did not raise my hand. Otherwise, I'm fully there. But with that, I'm thinking a little bit skeptically. Do I fit in this group? I want to listen and learn, and until I am comfortable to speak about it. I tried ChatGPT. I tried ChatGPT, Cameo to. I try at home myself by watching YouTube, but I would like to learn more. But at the same time, I don't know anything. I am from supply chain management. I was a regional transportation manager managing the truck drivers for on-time delivery. That was 10 years ago. So I have no idea about all this, but I'm learning every day. That's why I joined today, but I'm not comfortable to speak about it because I don't know anything.
It's totally fine, Vijay. Toastmasters is not about, speaking like, yeah, we all jump at, sharing our thoughts and speak, right? But sometimes, participating, listening is also one of the key skills at Toastmasters. And here, yeah, it's all about AI. So I'm definitely positive that you will learn something. You will have some takeaways from these meetings going forward. Abhijit, you have something to add?
As you said, Ritesh, we want to be open to all, and definitely we'll make sure you have a mentor who can help you to speak about AI.
No, speaking is not a problem. I'm a TTM. I'm a 20 years Toastmaster. I'm a president. I'm at a district level. I'm working. I'm a member of 2 clubs. Another one, I'm BPPR. Toastmaster part is not a problem at all. I'm also from Ralph Bentley from Los Angeles. I was there for 25 years in LA. So, but AI is a new topic. And I don't want to be obsolete by not knowing anything. To even to interact with my grandchildren, I need to know. Otherwise, they are all born with iPad. And if I don't interact, if I don't upgrade my skills, I will lose touch with my family.
Yes, Vijay, we will help you with AI.
Okay, thank you.
Kriti Raj. And no, Sherry, sorry, Sherry, you are first.
Thank you, Abhijit. I just wanted to make sure that I understood that you're going to be sending out an email to anyone who registered, and that will have a link to the application.
Yes, I will send out within next 1-2 hours. All the people who came to the meeting will have the application form, fees and everything included. We are just going to charge everyone for 1 year, and we are going to charter this club this month itself.
How is Otter connected?
Yeah, Shalini, we'll come back to you. Kirti Raj, you are up next.
Yes, thanks. My question is like when it comes to such specialized clubs, right? There are some perks which Toastmasters provide. Say, for example, if we are participating in contests or we are like thinking about that kind of thing, like the district stage and those things. So how would this particular club grow in those like domains? Because after a club level contest, we have area, then division, right? So somewhere like in the contest, would we lose that essence of our club, or how it would be?
No, in the contest, we'll approach the contest normally as Toastmaster approaches it. So we'll not be specific AI for the contest. We'll just do it normally the way the contests are done. Okay? For contest, we'll...
Yeah.
Thank you, Kirti Raj.
Yes, just one like point which I would like to add. This is for Vijay. So like Vijay, first up, congratulations, like because you after retirement thought.
Can I come back to you later on because we are running out of time. I also want to.
Yes, for sure.
Mario, Mahan, I'll take your questions after I adjourn the meeting. But before that, I also want to recruit the officers. We have few officers who have already been recruited. Like I will be the president of the club. We have VPPR who is going to be Muskan. We have Sergeant at Arms who is going to be Namita Nandakumar. Any other officers, like we are recruiting for VPE, Vice President of Education. If there are any few people who are interested in, please let me know. Oh, Tim is interested in treasurer. Great to have you, Tim, as a treasurer. We are looking for VPM, VPE, and secretary. Jay, what would
like to nominate for VPM?
Okay, thank you, Kritiraj. Jay?
I can be your VPE.
Perfect, thank you. Now we are just looking for a secretary. Anyone?
ChatGPT. Chat.
No, we don't. We want a real person. Okay, we'll come and recruit for the secretary. We'll send out an email if we'll look at who is interested. Maybe. Perfect. Yes, we already have a secretary in place. So thank you. We'll now meet again next week, same time. Okay. Before we have 2 minutes, I will answer questions and then I will adjourn the meeting and we'll take more questions after the meeting is ended. So the next question was from Mario. Mario, you had a question?
Hi, Abhijit. Whose idea was to start this club in the first place? What was the initiative?
Initiative. Okay, the initiative, I got this idea from our CGD, Anna. She said, oh, we wanted to start AI Club. I said, I will take over. I'll work with it. But me and my friend Parmis, as we were sitting down in a French cafe, we were talking about, okay, how do we want to shape this club? And she came up with the idea. It's like, okay, we want to use AI to augment our productivity, creativity, and curiosity. So that was the first stepping stone. Then we connected with many people, like Patrice added some more elements. Then Anne-Marie added some more elements. Muskan added her own elements. So it was a collective effort of a lot of different brains. And we also have 2 board members on the team who are going to help us to shape the club, and they have background in AI. Any other questions? Yes,
Yeah, to answer some of the questions in the chat. So the membership fee is $120 a year. And for the first time Toastmasters, there is a one-time fee of $20 as a sign-up fee. So we will send those instructions in the email. So I already pasted the sign-up link. Go ahead and sign up and we will get your email information. And once you, Abhijit or one of the officers will send this information over to you on the next steps. Mahan, you are next.
Thank you so much for a great session. So my question is, I'm a Toastmaster member of a different club. I'm wondering if I need to be a member. And my second question is, if you guys cover the topic of for creative industries, like using AI for creative industry, like using softwares like Runway, Midjourneys, or other tools that you use. Thank you so much.
Mahan, your first question was you belong to another club, and what was the follow-up to that?
Yeah, so I just want to know if I need to register for this particular club too, or my Toastmaster membership gonna work on this club as well.
No, you will have to register for this club. I belong to more than 5 clubs. I'm a member of each club. I have to pay dues.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. And my second question was if we cover the creative topics using topics like Runway, Midjourney, utilizing AI for creative creation as well.
We will, so whenever we have any topic, we have to present in such a way that everyone understands it. We will help you. If we go through that, we will help you to deliver it in such a way that everyone can grasp it. Okay, so we will work on each topic, make sure it caters to each and everyone and they understand. After they hear it, they take something from it.
Thank you so much. I couldn't get in to the building today, so after half an hour searching, so maybe next time can give us more clear direction, but I'm happy to join outside with my phone. Thank you. But if I can see you guys in person, that would be great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'll give you my phone number, so next time you will be in the building easily.
I appreciate it.
So I will adjourn this meeting. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want to stay after the meeting, please stay along and ask any questions. See you again next week at noon on Friday. And I hope by next Friday, we will be a chartered club in Toastmasters. Thank you, everyone.